What's wrong with this thing? What's wrong with this silly thing? This 62cc VEVOR starts, runs for a second or two, then dies. Let's figure out why. I'm Jerry, Master ASE Certified Technician, and I believe in diagnosing a problem instead of guessing at it. And so I'm going to show you the 4 most common reasons why this VEVOR may not stay running and keep you from spending unneeded money. Now stay tuned to the very end for a bonus fix on this particular chainsaw in an upcoming video. You know, one of the first things we're going to check, I know it sounds silly, but we're going to check the fuel level, make sure it has plenty of fuel in it and it's not sucking air. Okay, I can see that this has plenty of fuel. Now let's go ahead, while we're in there, I want to go ahead and take a look at the fuel filter, make sure it's not plugged up, make sure the fuel line's where it needs to be. Now while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and look down and see, make sure it's got a fuel filter on it, make sure the fuel line's hooked up. I can tell that it is, but I'm going to go ahead and reach in here and grab this out. We'll set that right there. Now the fuel filter looks good and the hose looks good, so we're going to go ahead and slip that back in. Now we'll go ahead and take a look at this hose as I put it back in there. I can tell that it's tight. Make sure the fuel filter goes back in there all the way. Sets down in there properly. Okay, that's great. Now we can see the fuel line down inside there. It's all connected, doesn't have any holes in it. It's sitting in there exactly where it needs to be. So we're going to call that good. Let's put our fuel cap back together. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and look at the fuel vent. You know, if the fuel tank is not properly vented, it will cause it to pull a vacuum and it won't let fuel get up to that. So we'll check this real quick. You know, next thing we'll take a look at is we'll look at our fuel lines coming in at the top of the carburetor right there. They're hooked up. We'll look at our fuel vent. You can barely see it back there, but it's hooked up. It looks fine. So the next thing we're going to check is we're going to go ahead and check our air cleaner. Now this is a brand new air cleaner, but what you look for is make sure it wasn't plugged up. Make sure it's getting proper air. A lot of times if you don't do proper maintenance on these air cleaners, they'll get dirty. And then we're going to go ahead and check our carburetor. We're going to look down in here, make sure everything is working. The butterfly, as you can tell, the butterfly works okay in that carburetor. It works just like it should. All the linkages are hooked up, as you can see. Now another thing it could be the high and low idle jets. A lot of times they come from the factory and they need to be tweaked one way or another because they won't stay running. Now I have a video on that. I'll have at the end of this video. You can go back and watch that for an in-depth look at how to adjust the carburetor. I've seen people chase carburetor problems around for hours when it came down to something very simple. Fuel quality. Is it this year's gas? Is it properly mixed? Is it 40-to-1 is what these call for? You know, that's what I always use. Or are they using something like True Fuel or another canned gas? They're supposed to have a long shelf life, but sometimes the cans get left open or the cans get damaged or they're a synthetic oil and the blend is just not right. So my recommendation is, if in doubt, put fresh fuel back in it and see if it starts. Sometimes it is as simple as that. We want to take a look at the quality of fuel that we have in this particular chainsaw, and we're going to look for fuel separation, water, and trash in this particular fuel. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and pour it out. Now that's pretty fuel. Got a real good blue color. That's that 40-to-1 mix synthetic Husqvarna blend. But what I'm looking for is water, trash, and any debris that might come out of here. Now we can tell that there's really nothing in there. There's no separation, there's no water, there's no cloudiness, so I think this fuel is okay. So let's go ahead and pour this fuel back in. Okay, let's see what we got. Choking it. Switch on. Try it. Okay, unchoke. Almost, friends, but I think our bonus fix is this. Let's recap real quick. We looked at the air cleaner. We made sure it was getting proper air. We looked at the low idle screw and the high idle screw. Okay, go back and watch that video. We checked the fuel quality. We checked to make sure we had proper amount of fuel, and we also checked the fuel quality and see if we had any water or anything like that in there. So now what is left? A lot of times, friends, these come from the factory with the low idle screw back too far out or adjusted too far in. But if it's too far out, in this particular case, it may let it start up because we are getting the fuel up here, but because the throttle is backed all the way off, it can't maintain an RPM and it just lets it die. Now we're going to check this. So what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to take my screwdriver here and I'm going to go ahead and just gradually turn this in about 3/4 of a turn and see if I can get it to idle. Okay, there's a 1/4, there's a 1/2, and there's 3/4 of a turn. Let's try this. Go ahead and choke it. Now let's go. Okay friends, so we saw it start. It's idling better than it has when we started. Now, rule of thumb is we do not want this chain to turn, so I'm going to go ahead and run this idle up just a little bit more because it is idling too slow. So as we sit here, let's go ahead and start it. Alright friends, there you have it. The idle screw is back too far out and just couldn't maintain fuel once it started. And that's how they generally act. Let's try it again. Hey friends, I appreciate you watching. Go back and watch the carb tuning video right here. It'll tell you everything you need to know about setting the low and high jets on these particular carburetors. Hey, I appreciate you. Don't forget, love God and love your neighbor. Hey friends, don't forget our giveaway. We're going to be giving away this brand new hatchet in the month of July, and I'm also going to throw in a bottle of my favorite ethanol shield that you can add to all your fuel to help with water, help with ethanol treatment. So remember, count me in, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that hype button, and you'll get 2 times the entries for every single video. So, hey, I appreciate you. Count me in.